Have you ever prayed and felt like God wasn't answering? Have you ever gone through a season where heaven seemed silent? You're not alone. Even the greatest men and women of faith experienced moments where God didn't seem to speak. But here's the truth: God's silence does not mean He's absent. It does not mean He's ignoring you. In fact, His silence may be part of His greatest work in your life. In this video, I'm going to reveal why God sometimes seems silent, what you should do in those moments, and how His silence can be a setup for something greater. Stay with me, because this could change everything. If you've ever felt like God is silent, drop a comment below and type, "I trust God." Let's declare it together. Let's be real, silence can be painful. When we don't hear from God, we start to doubt. We wonder if He's forgotten us. But the Bible shows us that God's silence is often a test and a tool. 1. God's silence tests our faith. Think about Job. He lost everything: his wealth, his health, even his family. He cried out to God, but for a long time, there was no response. But Job didn't give up. He remained faithful, and in the end, God restored everything double. Job 23 verses 8 to 10 says, "If I go to the east, He is not there. If I go to the west, I do not find Him. But He knows the way that I take. When He has tested me, I will come forth as gold." Sometimes, when God is silent, He is testing us, to see if we will trust Him even when we don't hear Him. 2. God's silence prepares us for something greater. Before Jesus began His ministry, there were 400 years of silence between the Old and New Testament. But that silence wasn't wasted, it was preparation for the coming of the Savior. Isaiah 40 verse 31 says, "But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength, they shall mount up with wings like eagles." God is often silent because He's working behind the scenes, preparing us for something we can't yet see. So what should you do in those moments of silence? Here are 3 powerful things you must do when God isn't speaking. 1. Keep praying, even when you don't hear anything. Luke 18 verse 1 says, "Men ought always to pray and not lose heart." Even when God is silent, keep praying. Your prayers are not being ignored. Delay does not mean denial. 2. Keep trusting, even when you don't understand. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding." Faith isn't about seeing, it's about believing even when you don't see the full picture. 3. Stay faithful, even when you feel like giving up. David was anointed king, but he had to wait years before he sat on the throne. Joseph had dreams of leadership, but first, he was thrown into a pit and sent to prison. The silence was part of their preparation. And when the time was right, God elevated them. Just because you don't hear Him doesn't mean He's not speaking. Sometimes, God's silence is an invitation to go deeper. When a teacher is silent during a test, it doesn't mean they aren't present. It means they are watching to see if the student is ready. When God is silent, it might be because He's preparing you for something greater than you imagined. Stay faithful, keep trusting, and remember, His silence is not His absence. If you've ever gone through a season where God was silent, I want you to declare this in the comments: "I trust God." Let's stand together in faith. Don't forget to like this video and share it with someone who needs encouragement today. And if you want more videos like this, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. Let's grow in faith together. Stay strong, keep believing, and remember, God may be silent, but He is never absent.